I'll find another video and we can talk more about the history of feminism. But just now that we've made it all personal, from a personal point of view, as a 40-year-old woman in America who, as I said, my mom worked for Planned Parenthood when I was growing up. I was raised on feminism, girl power, and Planned Parenthood were my upbringing. And now, as a 40-year-old woman who is in we're not married because we're too disorganized, and Justin, he is a very busy guy, and we'll figure it out. We'll go to the courthouse eventually, but we're as good as married. We're madly in love and committed and happy, and have lived together for like 7 years now. We're celebrating our 10-year anniversary, just being together, knowing each other this summer. So I'm in a happy, committed relationship. My life partner, I don't want to have children. Another story, but I've never felt the desire to be a mother. Maybe it has something to do with the fact that my mom worked for Planned Parenthood. I don't know. I have an older sister and she has 2 kids and she's a great mom. So I don't know. But I'm not going to have kids. But I also have zero interest in like being the girl boss climbing the corporate ladder. Like, I've never cared about my job. I've always and I've had some pretty good like corporate jobs. I've never felt like, inspired or like motivate, I don't know, interested. I've never been interested in actually like playing the game to go up that corporate ladder. Like, I didn't want to be the manager or boss of anyone because that just means you have to do more work. I hated filling out those like, what are your goals and all of those kinds of things, like your review, your annual review. I was always so bad at those things because I just didn't care. Tell me what you want me to for my goal and I'll try and make that happen for you. But like, I really don't have any goals here. My goal is to like show up when I have to and leave when I'm done and get paid for it. So like, I was never like this hustler, and now I'm like at this point in my life where I am feeling all of these influences that I've had of, being more traditional and a wife and a mother, and being the girl boss and feminism, and I'm like caught in the middle of it. I recently was laid off from a very good corporate job. I'm not going to say like the name of the company that I worked for, but it was a pretty cushy job. I worked there for 3 years, and it was pretty cushy the whole time. And I recently got laid off and made the decision that I'm not doing this again. I'm done with the corporate. And full transparency, the reason why I could make that decision is because I've got a man that takes care of me. See, this is where like the confusion comes from, because like what kind of feminist who like was raised on girl power and feminism, how am I now like just totally loving being damsel in distress, like take care of me, provide, protect. Oh, so sexy. I love it. And he likes it too. When I made the decision to not go back to my 6-figure corporate job, Justin and I talked about it. And, I was like, I don't want you to feel like pressure, like I'm relying on you. And like his face just like lit up. He's like, no, I like doing it. I like that I can take care of us. So, it's a win-win situation because like I don't have to work at a soul-sucking job, and Justin loves to like feel like the man because he is the man. So on one hand, I'm like super traditional, like Justin is the breadwinner, the provider, and I stay home. I'm getting more. I started baking this year, so I've made a couple cookies, I made some brownies. I'm getting a little bit more domestic. I do his laundry. So I'm not like Holly homemaker, but I am a little bit more traditional on that side. But then on the other side, like kids are not my thing. I do not want to have a baby. I definitely don't want to be pregnant. This is the reason why I think Planned Parenthood might have something to do with it, because the idea, the concept, the feeling of being pregnant like actually really freaks me out, like inside my body. And so that's not very traditional woman of me. And so like I'm just like trapped between being a modern woman on one side and a traditional woman on the other. And I can see how, women on both sides are getting upset. The traditional women are shaming the modern women, and the modern women are disappointed in the traditional women. And the whole thing is just a mess. So I think that the best thing we can do is talk about it. I'm trying to share a little bit more about my perspective. I'm also trying to, learn and educate myself a little bit more. I realize that my history, my dates are no good. My quick math, that's not a thing. We're just talking here. That's what the beat is all about. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel so that you never miss a beat. And until next time, keep calm and cha-cha on. Cha-cha-cha.